Since we have defeated the nighttime levels of PvZ Fusion, we are now widely welcomed with the pool levels. The main feature of the pool level is a water lawn in the middle. We can't normally place down most plants in the water. We would need to place down lily pads first. Well, except for some plants. Did I mention that sunflower can grow into twin sunflower if you let them sit for enough time on lily pads? Aside from the water lawn feature, the early levels of the pool stage goes as usual. No unique zombies, no weird gimmicks, nothing too crazy just yet. The old classic cherry bomb pea shooters and rows of tall nuts will do the job just fine. On the next level, we unlock the squash plant. Looks like we can't fuse it with a walnut, but combining it with a gift box results in a squash repeater. We haven't unlocked the repeater yet, and this is extremely cost efficient. I placed down the squash repeater on the lily pad in the middle of the level, so it can shoot the squash bouncing piece in 3 directions. And I made myself a single Chuzilla. Again, nothing too crazy on level 20. Nothing special or different that I should mention yet. To spice things up, let's look at the other features of PvZ Fusion. Starting from achievements. Damn, that's a lot of achievements. It will probably take people a while to 100% PvZ Fusion. Also, there exists a puzzle section. One where we get to play as the zombies instead of the plants. Interesting. I have absolutely zero idea what's going on. This feels like a fever dream. I am not interested in learning this shit. It will probably take me ages to understand it. Those fusion plants look extremely powerful and gnarly though, in a good way. I wonder when will we unlock those. Back to adventure mode, on level 21 we unlock the repeater. We have already seen this plant previously, so it ain't a surprise. In this level, we also get introduced to the circling zombies. They are a pretty annoying threat as they supercharge underwater and becomes untargetable by most plants. The only time when we can hit it is when it resurfaces and eats a plant, making walnuts an essential plant to deal with them. It's kinda weird that cherry bombs do not fuse with repeater. I wonder what else fusion the repeater has, aside from the squashed repeater. To answer that, I just kept using the gift box. And voila, we got a torch tree. I am pretty sure we need a regular pea shooter and not a cherry bomb pea shooter to properly utilize the torch tree, as it should lit the piece on fire. Another gift box applied to a repeater, and this time we got a scorched repeater. Oh, so that's why cherry bomb fusion is disabled with repeater. They use Jalapeno instead. The scorched repeater shoots piece on fire, dealing extra damage. Pretty simple. Pause everything get good here. Turns out the scorched repeater doesn't deal extra damage nor set the piece on fire. They just do the 3 lanes fire effect. I am currently spamming gift box onto one of my repeaters here to see what else fusion it has. After a bit of spamming, we got the torch tree again. But this time it properly functions as the pea shooter behind it wasn't a cherry bomb pea shooter. As you can see, the torch tree turns a single pea into 3 peas that get shot at 3 different lanes. And all the 3 peas are lit on fire, making it the perfect coverage and cost-efficient plant. And nope, we sadly can't fuse a gift box onto the scorched repeater as the fusion is locked behind Odyssey. I can't wait to try out Odyssey. On the next level, we unlock this weird new plant that I forgot the name of, so I opened the almanacs to find out what the name is. It is the Tangled kelp. I suddenly feel a surge of intelligence. Is this how people feel after reading a book once? Ah, I see. Kelps are the most powerful plants in the water lanes. Interesting. Makes sense, as they are one of the very few plants you can place in the water lanes without needing lily pad. Hold on, what did the tutorial mean by a 1 million health zombarine? Is that even possible to take down? Wait, it is possible. As it turns out, kelps deal additional percentage damage to zombies in the water. So they just have to shoot the zombies 30 times. That's actually really powerful. I then went on to forget planting down kelps. Classic get good. In my defense, my thought process was the 4 kelp spreaders were more than enough to carry the level for us. From spamming gift box, I did get this cool new fusion called the spike spreader, even though we haven't unlocked the spike width plant yet. Ah, so this was the fusion plant that can't be placed on the lily pads. I learned absolutely nothing, and yet we still managed to win the level. On the next level, we got the Jalapeno plant. However, that new tractor riding zombie, apparently they are called Zomboni, looks menacing. This time, I did not forget to plant down kelps. Yeah, I can't play with this speed, I need to reduce it. I almost lost a lane to newspaper zombie. Damn it, I misclicked. I wanted to fuse a twin sunflower. To understand how dangerous those shark robot zombies are, it just one-shot my entire tall nut on a lily pad. I must have underestimated them earlier. I definitely should place down more kelp spreaders. Unlike cherry bombs, Jalapeno can't be fused onto a regular pea shooter, and they burn an entire horizontal lane instead of a small area. And if you're a bit special in the head, just like me, no, you cannot fuse that repeater with a kelp on the grass area. That is a dumb thought process to begin with. Why did I even think of questions like this? Despite Jalapeno being fire-based, the 3-lane Jalapeno effect from doing a scorched repeater fusion does still affect the water lanes, which makes it a force to be reckoned with. Burning zombies in the water is one scary move, disobeying the laws of physics. Yeah, those zombies are scary if left untreated. One of them just squashed my entire tall nut. They definitely need to be targeted first. If only there is a plant that are able able to insta-kill most zombies in vehicles. That would be delicious. Oh yeah, you can also place down jalapenos or fuse a scorch repeater on a lily pad, and the horizontal fire effect will still occur. This combo bulleting Einstein legacy. On the final wave, we got a spikeweed repeater from doing a gift box fusion. It's already a bit too late to demonstrate the power of the spikeweed, but let's just say this plant could have really helped earlier. Spikeweeds are zombies with motorized vehicles, aka Zombonies' worst nightmare. Why are they called Zombonies actually? What does it even mean? Speak of the devil, we unlock the spikeweed plant on the next level. But before all that, since we unlocked a good amount of pool level plants now, let's go to the challenge mode section and unlock the Cracker Burdus. Yeah, it's a hard name to pronounce, let's just name them Mr. Kelpies instead. To create Mr. Kelpies, we need to fuse Tangled Kelp, Squash, and Repeater. It is basically just a more powerful version of the Kelp Spreader, as the projectiles it shoots can bounce off zombies, making it an excellent plant at dealing with multiple zombies. And since Mr. Kelpies are kelp plant, it can sink a single zombie that are too near to them into the water, insta-killing them. However, the sinking ability is a one-time thing, a single charge. As the moment they sink the zombie, the plant ceases to exist. So let's avoid sinking zombies, since Mr. Kelpies is quite an expensive fusion. I was hoping Mr. Kelpies could target the snorkeling zombies that are annoying as they keep being untargetable underwater, but sadly they can't. We just lost like 5 Mr. Kelpies, so planting a full vertical row of tall nuts is still very important, for both the snorkeling zombies and for the extra layer of defense. Honestly, with this lineup, setup, which word fits the plants better? Let's go with setup. With this setup, this challenge level ain't that hard. To spice things up, let's start placing down gift boxes on random spots on the lawn. Is that a cactus? Bro thinks he's on the team. I'm trying to find plants to fuse the cactus with, but I can't seem to find any, so I had to resort to using gift box again. And is that a magnet cactus? Interesting. Must be a new mechanic we need to learn about later. Oh, that's a pumpkin basket. We can place plants inside of it. I believe this acts like an outer shell to protect our plants. Yeah, nothing more unique or special in this challenge level to point out. And by completing this level, we permanently unlock Mr. Kelpies. Pause editing get good here, they renamed Mr. Kelpies to Stygian Kelp. That's a badass name. Okay, the next fusion plant we must unlock is the Inferno wood. To create the Inferno wood, we need to fuse torch wood with 2 jalapenos. That is quite expensive. Inferno wood turns our piece even deadlier than the flaming piece. They don't do explosions, but they inflict the zombies with the inflamed debuff. Why did the devs place the torch wood so forward, man? This position makes them extremely close and vulnerable to zombies. And just as you know it, a footballer zombie ate through a single Inferno wood at the upper row. We kinda want the torch wood since we have no access to the plant yet. So let's just restart the level. This time, let's be more wise and plant walnuts in front of the torch wood. Oh, look at that! A new zombie! Watermelon Pogo zombie. Well, guess what? A scorched repeater! Even then, I still somehow managed to get a zombie to eat the Inferno wood in the middle row. On the bright side, now we find out once the Inferno wood gets eaten, they act just like a jalapeno as a safety measure. We placed down a spikewood repeater to fill in the now empty lot. Definitely not because I wanted a torch tree. And also a full vertical row of Chuzilla as our frontline defense, with one tall nut in the middle for a bit of aesthetic. Fortunately, we were able to get a torch tree fusion in the middle row. However, torch tree can't be fused with jalapeno, so it depends whether we need more single target DPS or more area of effect. Okay, that's a bit too much torch tree now. I also put the metal buckets dropped by the bucket zombies on top of our pea shooters, making them amazing at obliterating metal-based zombies. With tons of repeaters and lines of torch wood, along with a full frontline vertical row of Chuzilla, this Inferno wood challenge level was no match for the plants. And the zombies, while they are all full armored, they still got easily shredded. I had to turn the game speed up, or else this process would take ages. And with that, we have now unlocked both of the powerful pool level fusion plants. Back to adventure mode, this time with more firepower. Let's take a look at this new mechanic called the inflamed debuff. When a zombie is infected with it, it will take additional 50% damage. So basically a fire debuff. However, the elephant in the room is that I did not know you can fuse spikeweed with jalapeno like this. But after careful observation, I don't think we should be doing this. As yes, it does insta-kill zombies, but they also take the spikeweed down with them. Wait, hold on, what if the zombies get inflamed when they are in the water? Do they still get the inflamed debuff? Let's test that with this torch tree. The flaming piece should in theory inflict the inflamed debuff, right? Yeah, I don't think being in the water stops the inflamed debuff from happening, as the zombies still take additional damage. Level 24 down, level 25 next. Hey, we finally unlocked the torchwood. We don't have to rely on gift box anymore. We also got new zombie types like the drowned zombie from Minecraft and the bobsled bobsled Zomboni. The lily pads can change textures when you put a squash on top of them. Do they do anything different though, or is it just visual? I have no idea. We fused a repeater with a gift box, resulting in a spikeweed repeater. And as you can see, they are the best at dealing with zombonis. Oh hey, Torch 3, we are cooking the hell out of the zombies now. Okay, now we get the first look at the drowned zombie. They throw their trident at our plants from a long range, dealing damage. But the damage is not that high actually. I thought the drowned would be more problematic. From fusing a gift box, we did get a Snoopy fusion. But do you notice anything wrong with having Snoopy and Torch 3 together? Yeah, unlike in Genshin where Melt deals more damage to enemies, in PvZ it's a bad combo, as the Inflame debuff completely negates the slow debuff from Snoopy's. Since they both override each other debuffs, it means that both of their effects get negated and basically useless. They still deal more damage though, it's just their debuffs become useless. It's hard to explain or pinpoint why, but I feel Snoopy's Underwater Lane feels more amazing. I know what some of you might be thinking. No, they do not freeze the zombies completely. That would be way too overpowered. Yeah, it is honestly just placebo effect. Oh wait, you can fuse squash with jalapeno? That red squash looks like the red bird from Angry Bird. Okay, level 26. Ah, we get the upgrade to spikeweed. They are called the spikerock. They can only be planted on top of existing spikeweed. And unlike the normal spikeweed, they don't get immediately destroyed the moment a zomboni or a zombie with motorized vehicle step onto them. And I believe they do a bit more damage. No, they are not infinite usage, they have a durability. And they can still be destroyed after plenty of zombies step onto them. Especially the ones with motorized vehicles. I just planted plenty of Exploto Shooter on level 26 instead of Torchwood. To spice things up, it's been a while since we last used Exploto Shooter. Nothing too particularly interesting happened in level 26, except from the Spike Rock. Now on to level 27. Level 27 is a Conveyor belt level. Now we are talking. A lot of people dislike the Conveyor levels, and I'm in the minority, because I absolutely love it. They're very challenging. What are these lily pads placement? Bad RNG and off to a bad start. Let's just restart the level. Alright, that dolphin zombie is definitely new. I learned from my chat that they can jump over plants. So my big brain moved the lily pad in front of another lily pad, forcing the dolphin zombie to jump, slow down, and eat the lily pad behind it. My genius mind simply cannot be comprehended. We made plenty of Mr. Kelpies in this level, as it seems that water zombies are the main threat, and Scorched Repeater to obliterate zombonis on the lawn where we haven't planted spikeweed yet. I just plant repeaters everywhere. I can't really calculate nor predict the outcome of the conveyor belt. Basically, I just place on the plants whenever I see an empty lot. Why did I even plant down 3 squashes here? What will they even do in this position? We did successfully cover the entire stage with plenty of repeaters and Scorched Repeaters, and a full vertical row of torchwood behind tall knots, covering the entire arena with flaming peas, along with superb impenetrable defense. I also believe those fast-moving dolphin zombies we encountered earlier cannot jump over tall knots. They basically act just like a pole water zombie, but underwater. I wanted to see if they can actually jump over tall knots, but they already died before we can even see them in action. Yeah, I love conveyor belt levels. I can just spam fuse the repeater with Jalapeno and clear 3 horizontal rows of the stage consistently. How much scorched repeater fusion effect did we abuse? Let me count. Okay, I counted. It's more than 10. The spikeweeds in front of the tall nuts also act as a last resort against bobsled zombonis. Though most zombonis die before even reaching the spikeweed, those snorkeling underwater zombies really try their best to survive. I can give some props to them. And by clearing level 27, the conveyor belt level of the pool stage, we have now entered the nighttime pool stage. We obtained this new plant called the sea shroom, a pool variant of the puff shroom. Here is the twist. Unlike the daytime pool stage, the nighttime one has fog, complete with its own unique mechanics. Will we be able to survive the fog levels of PvZ Fusion? Find out more in the next episode only on Get Good Life.